Hey there, Isaac here with the 5 Diamond Group at eXp Realty, and we're with our friend
Dulce.
And today is National Bread Day, and we're not making bread, but we're making something a little bit better than that. What are we making?
We're making banana nut muffins.
Alright, so she actually baked something earlier. We have a banana nut bread?
Yes, it's
bread?
cake. Yes.
Or cake. And that looks amazing. It's nice and warm. It came out of the oven 20-30 minutes ago?
About 20 minutes ago, yeah.
So, I mean, we're probably gonna take a little break, have a little piece of that, and come back to that. But tell us what we're gonna be doing today.
So like I said, we're gonna be making banana nut muffins. They're very sweet. If you like that fruit and nutty in the morning with your cup of coffee, this is the way to go, because when you make muffins, they're super easy and very delicious and super filling too.
And so we already kind of started the process here, correct?
Yes.
So tell us where we're at now.
Okay, so I always start with melting a little bit of the butter just to soften it. It gives it a better consistency when you mix it with the sugar. After the sugar, you just add your eggs, and then this is what you get. And we'll continue from here by adding a 1/4 cup of milk.
So how much butter, how much sugar?
1 stick of butter, which is about 8 tablespoons of butter, and then 1/2 cup of sugar. So depends how sweet you want it. You can also substitute sugar for other things. In case you guys are ever interested, you can always tell me and I can give you other alternatives.
And so I'm gonna let you do your thing, and we're just gonna kind of watch and enjoy the smell. So I'm gonna take that cake, and I'm just gonna sit in the back and enjoy this cake, guys.
The waiting process will be easier that way. So adding a 1/4 cup of milk and vanilla. I like using the Mexican vanilla specifically because it gives it just a little bit more flavor. I am Latina, so excuse me. And it says about a tablespoon of it. Sometimes I add just a little bit more. Like I said, I like to incorporate that flavor. So after this, I usually set this aside because there's 2 ways that you can do it. If you like the actual chunks of banana in your bread, then you can go ahead and put it in your mixture that we have already started. But because I like mine to be super more mixed in the batter, I first mash it before I blend it in with the mixture that we have already. And it's just 3 bananas. They're ripe. The more brown you get them, the more caramelized they are, the sweeter they are, so it gives it a better texture for the bread as well. So I know sometimes we don't like to eat the brown. The brown when you're baking is your best friend. Just a little side note. That's pretty much what it looks like. It still is a little bit chunky. That's just because personally that's how I like it. And then we just fold it in, and honestly the smell of the bananas are just so sweet, it's intoxicating. So some recipes ask for cinnamon, some don't, depends of if you like more of the banana flavor. I like banana and cinnamony mixed flavors together because it gives it just a better taste for after. But you mostly just fold it in, and then after we have all of the more wet ingredients, we incorporate the dry ingredients, and we just fold it in. We don't use the electric mixer anymore because it gives it, again, a different texture. Look at, you can see those little chunks of the banana. Those ones, the banana with the cinnamon, and when it's baking, it'll melt into as the bread is baking, and it's like a little piece of heaven inside of the bread already. And then we can spray our muffin pan and then get them into the oven, and then they'll be ready in about 20 minutes, guys. I like to use non-stick spray, but I'm actually gonna get Isaac over here to do it if you're not so busy to spray pan.
Just in time. I just finished my piece of bread.
So I mean, he took his break clearly during.
It was good.
So just spray it. When you spray it, go back and forth and turn it just to make sure you don't leave any
So just like
bald
this?
spots. Yep. Perfect. Maybe you could be a baker.
Reminds me of shop class.
Right? And spraying. So I coat them just like that. Just to make sure. Anyways, the bread,
Obviously mine wasn't good enough.
it's just a little extra. It's butter anyway, so the bread will absorb it and it gives it even a better flavor. You can never go wrong here. But so where is that? I forgot to grab that one. My ice cream scooper. If not, I'll just use a regular spoon. Okay. So I guess this is the part that takes the longest. So you fill them about halfway, maybe to 3/4 of the way for each one. So that's why I like using this spoon, because it's just the right size for it. You can never go wrong with this one.
How long have you been baking, Lisa?
Honestly, since I was a kid, I've always really liked it. Just even when I was having a bad day, baking, smelling all of the delicious, spices, it would just cheer me up. Maybe I really got into it when I was maybe about 13, 14. So I always go like halfway. When I say between 10 and 15 minutes, I always go for 13. So then at the 10-minute mark, I can check them, see if they still need a little bit more. But I try not to go over 15 minutes just because I do like my cakes just a little bit more moist. So if I pull these out, look it. Oh, they're so beautiful. Oh, smell it.
Alright guys, so that's a wrap for this cooking show. I'm sure you guys enjoyed it, and we're gonna enjoy this. I'm gonna enjoy this, so that's for them. I'm gonna take off, guys.